So girls, these are vegan chefs. They have a great website, Sporks Online and sporkfoods.com. They teach vegan cooking classes. You can even take their class online. They have wonderful books, Spork Fed. So tell me more about you girls.
Yeah, well, we're sisters and we've been cooking together for years and years and years, and what we really love to do is inspire people to take their health into their own hands and learn how to make food that's delicious to feed themselves and their loved ones. And you know, I think we're trying to break those stigmas that vegan food is bland and boring and, you know, things like that. So we're modernizing it and we're giving it a vegan kind of West Hollywood twist.
And it's fun, and it's delicious, and it's colorful.
Absolutely.
Do you want me to help you grab this out?
Thank you.
We'll grab some goodies here. So we're gonna make 2 recipes. One is some chocolate mint truffles.
Yum.
And you know, you can make these nutmeg style because we know that nutmeg is like the buzz today.
We're talking about nutmeg.
I'm gonna just grab this.
Nutmeg oil to that.
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing, and it would relax you. You want to lift that up? Thank you.
Yay! What can I do to help?
Oh, we're all good.
Yay!
We got it all ready to roll, but first we wanted to make a Caesar salad.
Okay.
You know, it's a traditionally super eggy, anchovy, not veg, not veg. We're not into it.
And it's a decadent salad that we love. You know, we are ladies, but we like a salad to have a lot of heft to it. You know, we don't like the delicate stuff. So
gotta be hearty.
Yeah, we're gonna make a dressing that's really satiates you because it has almonds and walnuts in it, and it keeps you satiated for a long time, so you can go through the day and not get starving after you eat a salad. Yes, which is important to us.
Very important.
You can top it with some marinated tofu or tempeh or whatever you have around. Some lentils would be really good in here. So that's what we kind of incorporate.
Avocado on my Caesar.
Totally, we do too.
Amazing.
Also, you can make this into a wrap as well. So we love a Caesar salad wrap in a tortilla.
Oh, great.
Really fun.
Really fun.
Yeah.
All right. So how do we make the dressing?
We're gonna get going.
It's pretty simple, actually. So we are gonna incorporate some of this veggies. This is the reduced fat veggies. And yeah, that'd be super. And so this actually is just a bunch of whipped oils blended together. A lot of people think that, you know, mayo is so cholesterol heavy, but this has no cholesterol in it. So we're big fans of this.
Yeah, and the reduced fat version actually tastes just as delicious as the full fat version.
What is it? What's in there? It's like a vegetable oil?
Bunch of oils.
Yeah,
vegetable oil. Okay.
It's mostly water and safflower oil, tapioca starch, and other goodies. We actually had the pleasure of visiting the Vegenaise factory, which is just
really close to
Yeah, it's in the valley.
So good.
Yeah,
they're the best.
We wore crazy hairnets and we looked insane, but that's another story.
Yeah, and the company.
It's great that they let you in.
That
tells a lot.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But the company, Follow Your Heart, the owner told us that he and the guys who started the company wanted to name it that because they just wanted it to be written everywhere. They wanted people to be saying follow your heart over and over
So it's an affirmation, and we know that you are a strong believer like we are in affirmations.
So we thought that was so cool.
Mantra too. It's
Yeah.
It resonates. Beautiful.
So you can use a food processor. You can also, if you don't have one, you can chop up the nuts and just incorporate this into a bowl with a whisk.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
but
we'll
it
just go
looks
ahead.
good in the food processor because it has a certain texture that you want, and so we just wanted to have that texture. We are putting in some miso, so the probiotics like you were talking about with the kombucha. We love miso for that purpose. So we're gonna stick in, this is just a light miso, so it hasn't been aged super long. Just an organic miso, the Miso Master brand.
And we love it because it's a cancer preventer and cancer fighting food, and the probiotics. And you know, anytime we feel like maybe we've stayed up a little too late the night before, maybe we're gonna get sick, we love to drink a cup of miso soup in the morning, and it just gives you that boost of nutrients so that hopefully it prevents you from getting sick, because we do like to have fun.
Yeah, good.
You know, it's a part of life.
It is a part of life.
So a little nutritional yeast, you know, we say it's a hard sell with like all the names that you have to like, you know, tell people about, you know, vegan products. Nutritionally, got your B vites in there. We throw it in for a cheesy kind of flavor.
Cheesy flavor.
Yeah, absolutely. And one other thing is, you know, when you're all making this at home and your pee-pee is very yellow, don't call us, because that's what's going to happen. There's a lot of minerals and nutrients in there. Your body,
you can get rid of it.
You know?
Yeah.
Don't have that and the kombucha, because then,
we don't know what will happen.
You know, things will go crazy.
Take it easy.
And so the secret ingredient for like a boost of like really amazing flavor is vegan Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
So this stuff usually also has anchovies in it, but this is
sometimes even beef products.
Yes.
We don't want any.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put that in. Wait, do you want to smell it? Have you tried this stuff
No,
before?
I haven't. I didn't know beef Blythe product is in worse.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
and some brands.
Wow,
Isn't that like so flavorful?
Makes you feel a little taller.
Yeah. Oh,
We use this.
It's really good.
We use a tiny dash in our ranch dressing and in our veggie
good.
burgers
Oh,
anytime we want to just
good.
kind of kick up the flavor a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
Yum, yum.
And then brown rice syrup is our, sweetener
Brown rice
of choice.
taste. Okay.
We,
okay, let me see.
It's just made of cooked down brown rice with enzymes. You can use agave if you have that or whatever. What do you prefer?
Simple. Yeah,
sweetener?
I use different ones for all different flavor
Yeah.
profiles. Yeah, it just depends on what I'm making.
So this has a little bit of that sticky quality. It's sweet, but it's not overpowering. So
Very
that's why we
nice.
use it in here. And then, of course, some Himalayan sea salt and some freshly ground pepper. We just have this grinder. Give it a few little clicks.
Cool.
And we hope everyone at home knows that, eating salt that has been bleached has literally been bleached with bleach.
Ew.
And we don't need any of that going on.
demineralized.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
So our sea salt has more flavor because it has minerals, and minerals are what you taste in food.
Absolutely. Mineral, I'm always telling people minerals, there's like 83 minerals and good sea salt. We need that.
We do.
I have
Really need
holistic
it.
practitioners that even tell me to put a little pinch of sea salt in my morning water.
Yeah.
It's like, it's
Yeah.
not the salt your doctor told you to stay away from.
Yeah,
Right?
Absolutely.
it's amazing how different it is. It's
Right.
so different. And sea salt, I mean, talking about energy, like the Himalayan sea salt, is so good for you
So
and has
good.
really good energy in it.
It's
And
pink and vibrant. And by the way, the recipes will be on BlytheRaw.com after the show in the kitchen blog segment, along with a link to their website as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Okay.
We have a combination of almonds and walnuts.
Okay.
Whenever we buy our nuts, we buy them raw and we keep them in the fridge because our nuts have a lot of oils that can go rancid if you don't use them quickly. We happen to use ours quickly. You might not at home, or maybe you've gotten them from the bulk bin.
Yeah.
So we think it's really important to just sort of store these in the fridge,
Yeah.
toast them right before you use them. You're bringing out the flavors and the oils and all of that.
Okay.
And walnuts are so good for our cardiovascular system, really, really good for our hearts and our blood and our circulation. And we also know that walnuts have our omega-3s.
I was gonna say it's good for your beauty too, girl.
Yeah.
Beauty,
totally.
why
It's good
not,
for your
you
beauty
know?
too, and your
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah, and people say that you need to get your omega-3s from fish sources, but fish get them from their plant sources in the ocean, so we can go directly to the plant
plants.
source.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're just putting those in. That adds
Okay.
a little crunch,
Okay.
but mostly it's for like a nice texture.
Okay.
And then for flavor, we don't always use raw garlic. If we want to be social after, we don't want the breathies. We just try to
We're very
mellow it
conscious
out
of
a
our
little
breath.
bit. Yeah,
on a daily basis.
We're super involved with that. And so instead, what we do is we roast the garlic. We slice off the bottom of the bulb. Then you get these little segments that you can literally just kind of
So
squeeze right out of
pretty.
there. Looks amazing.
How much garlic do you like? What are we talking
I
here?
love
Are you a
garlic.
fan?
I'm a fan.
Okay.
So are you
Great.
saying that you don't get like the aftertaste if you roast it?
Yeah,
I
so
did
it
not know
changes. It brings out the natural sugars in the garlic when
Yeah.
you do roast it. You can sprinkle a little sea salt to break down the fibers
That.
also.
It smells so good.
right?
There, it smells
getting
so
Not
good
yet.
here.
It's getting there. So it becomes
Wow.
so soft that you can literally spread it
Wow.
out with
Oh,
the
that's
blade, and then you don't have to worry. You don't even have to chop this. And this is actually V-Day's coming up. I mean, this is an
Right?
aphrodisiac.
Very special food.
If people want to know about that, monks actually used to be forbidden to enter monasteries when they had roasted garlic because it was such a
They were too
seductive,
sexy.
crazy,
Yeah.
sexy
Too
smell.
sexy.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
And they were like, "You can't come in if you've eaten roasted garlic. You're gonna tantalize all those other monks. Don't
Keep
even
it
try
together.
it."
So, the reason that garlic gives you garlic breath is because the essential oils of the garlic actually permeate your lung tissue, which is why chewing gum or brushing your teeth, it really doesn't work to get out that garlic breath, which is why we always do the roasty roast. It's also a little bit easier on the tummy for some people. So, we like to think about how people are going to feel afterwards as well.
Yeah, so
Great note.
it's it's just a delicious combination of ingredients, and then a little lemon goes in. Our favorite trick to cutting a lemon, which you may or may not use already, I don't know.
I'm sure you do.
We cut to the side of the core. So then we get these little pieces. Do you use this trick?
No.
Okay, so we get these little pieces that you don't have to squeeze the seeds out of because all the seeds mostly stay in the core. So you
Oh,
get a
I
little-
see. You get this.
You get
Okay.
this, and then you can just go right in.
Okay.
And so, each lemon will have anywhere from 2 tablespoons to 1/4 cup of liquid in there. So when you look at a lemon, it's hard to kind of you know, hard to kind of gauge that sort of thing, but we do our best.
Yeah, we're just gonna use 2 slices. You can really, really easily double this recipe if you're making it for a group of 12 or something like that as well.
So
and
this
you
is
know,
about 6 yield.
yeah, and it's great to just, if you have your lemon, you're making something, just squeeze a little bit into your water, especially in the morning. It gives your body a really great flush, and it's gonna kill any weird bacteria that's happening in the body in the morning. So
I
that's
want to
nice.
take this and squeeze it into my
There we
juice,
go.
even though I already have lemon in there, but
Ooh,
you know, I can't waste anything. And then I
Can't
want to
have
put it on my face, but I won't right now.
Oh my gosh, tell us why you we would put it on our
it's
face.
so good. It's just a really good toner. It really cleans out all the makeup and the dirt. I love it. And plus you're getting that vitamin C right on your face, but then you rinse it. You don't want to leave it on.
Oh, okay.
If
But
you
yeah,
have a
rinse
cut,
it and
it'll sting. Right?
Yes,
it will sting. Hopefully you don't have a cut on your face.
Assume that the recipe is in your lovely book.
Yes, both
is in the
both
book.
recipes that we'll be making
Okay.
are
Good question.
definitely in the book.
Yeah,
Very good question.
Great question. We're
Okay,
gonna mix it up.
Blenderoo, that's
Blenderoo.
it. And then if you wanted to just chop up those, you know, walnuts and almonds, that would have been fine. Let's bring it on over here real quick, and then we can get that going.
Is the book on Amazon or?
The book is on Amazon, indie bound. If you want to get it from a local indie bookstore, it's on Barnes & Noble, or you can go. Most local bookstores will have
Ebook?
it. So.
Is there an ebook?
There is no ebook yet, but we do have online classes that we teach at Spork Online, so you can
You
get
can
a lot
access
of
us in
recipes.
so many ways.
We want to make ourselves very
So
accessible.
let's talk about your classes online real quick. How can people find out about that and how do they sign up?
Yeah, so our website is called sporkonline.com, and it's and basically we post a new cooking class each month with 4 recipes. You can download them right away.
And they're all themed out. So we have Mexican food, we have aphrodisiac cuisine, actually this month, of course.
Tis the month
Yes.
for it.
Yes.
Fun.
And all kinds of things. So fresh, fast, and healthy classes. So if you're a busy person that's trying to cook for your family during the week, just directly going to that recipe, instantly download it and watch it happen.
Totally.
So I'm gonna I spun this around a little bit, and then I'm just gonna put it on one more time.
Yeah. So the color becomes super Caesar-y.
Totally.
It's a magic trick, you know?
Magic trick.
The combination of the Worcester sauce and the little bit of nutritional yeast is great. So then what we'll do is we just kind of bring it together and...
Do I put this in the sink?
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you so much.
You got it.
So we'll just toss it all together with our dressing.
Okay.
And then the trick that we like with a food processor is to just hold your finger in the bottom of the blade so that things don't come out, you know, really crazy. So,
That trick sometimes changes people's lives.
I know. I know.
fun.
I'll tell you, it's a very helpful trick to
Thank
have.
you for your
sure.
assistance. We really appreciate
Do you like
it.
Caesar salad?
Yes, I love Caesar salad, but I don't normally get it because it's dairy, and I don't
Right.
really try to eat any dairy.
Yes.
Of
So
course.
this, I can't wait to try this.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Super. I mean, we're like
There
big
you
into the
go.
dressing. You know, if you're like a light dressing person, you don't have to use all this. You can just use a little bit.
We like
you
a
know.
lot, so we
And you
assume
can keep
you
it in a
do.
glass jar in the fridge for a week, I'm sure. right?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oops.
So we'll
And we made
incorporate-
some homemade croutons that you, these are made of spelt bread. So spelt is a cousin of wheat, and it's an immune boosting food. So it has a carbohydrate called mucopolysaccharides in it. You probably already know that. But it boosts your immune system. So this salad's gonna boost our immune system with the miso and the croutons, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
And so spelt is more of an ancient grain. Is
Yes.
the gluten different in spelt, or is there still a little gluten?
It is
Still-
different.
Yeah.
So even people that have a gluten sensitivity, some people can digest spelt really well.
Nice.
So you don't have to sacrifice that like taste that you're used to. So it's a really nice alternative when you're transitioning if you don't want to like hit the gluten-free bread right away, because that can be kind of intense for
So it just depends on the severity of your allergy to gluten.
Okay.
But we love using spelt bread. It makes us feel really good, and we use it in all kinds of things. So this recipe is on the website, so although we're not making these right now, everyone at home can learn how to do. How many croutons? I mean, I love croutons.
like
I'm
croutons,
just going to go
Erica?
kind of
Let's make
crazy.
Erica a little plate
You know,
and try it.
isn't it all about the croutons? That's how my
I
son
mean,
feels.
I think so.
And
I think so.
capers, because
Capers
these
are
have a
great.
little bit of that pickled taste. They're
Yeah.
a pickled berry. And so basically they're a flower bud actually, and they haven't blossomed yet. And then
So there's a little flower
pickled.
inside
There's
there.
a flower.
Gotta love a little flour.
Yes.
Gotta love a little
Okay,
flour.
so you know that adds a little touch. And Caesar salad was created in Tijuana, which is so exciting, by a guy named Caesar Cardini. And you know it was created a really long time ago. So we just, we like
Really?
to veganize.
Tijuana.
Yeah,
It's like
Tijuana.
Mexican.
I know.
Gotta funk
But it
it.
was by an Italian chef. It used to be like a,
Gotta funk it.
All right, so
All right, Miss Erica Ann.
Erica, taste test.
And have a little taste test.
We're all staring
Well,
at
it
you.
looks
I'm
like
just gonna go ahead and grab it
Caesar.
right here.
Please.
Smells like Caesar.
It actually was traditionally eaten with your fingers back in the day.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
love
even
eating
lying
with
about
my
that.
hands.
You're welcome to eat with your hands on the shelf.
Yeah.
I think it's
Thank you.
really
I
good.
really appreciate that.
Oh, it's so good, girls.
Oh, good.
I feel like food is better when eaten with your hands. Yeah.
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 This is so good.
Thank you.
Is that great?
Glad you like it.
Yummers.
Okay.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Katrina, can you take this and give it to the crew? And we will
Oh, yeah, lucky
move
crew.
on to our, thanks girl, we'll move on to our chocolates. This smells so good. I'm just standing here going,
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, we're
smells
gonna make
so
some
good.
truffles.
we're gonna make some truffles.
And a lot of people are kind of nervous about making truffles because they're seen as sort of a fancy food.
They are.
And you know, there's nothing to be scared of. We can all do this. It's going to be so
scared of.
easy and fun.
Oh, good.
We're
Yeah.
all in this
Oh, yeah.
together.
One,
Oh,
two,
yeah.
three, you're gonna show us.
It is
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
the most easy recipe.
Okay.
So what we do is we get vegan dark chocolate chips. So
Okay.
these are actually, most chocolate chips have like 1 tablespoon for 70 calories. These are 2 tablespoons for 70 calories.
Pretty great.
So, I mean, you know, can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong
Dark
with that.
chocolate, so, you know, so much better. In here, what we have is a little double boiler that we just created.
Okay.
A little water in a pot that's
Oh,
warming,
cute.
a heat-proof bowl, and you put in your chocolate because you don't want to break that temper. You don't
Right.
want to, you know, you don't want it to kind of break apart.
yeah, and if you put chocolate directly into a pot or a pan, it's going to burn, which is why you need to use this double boiler technique. And it's kind of fun to hunt around in your kitchen and figure out what it is that you're going to use to make that. I think it's a fun
I love
game.
your attitude. I love that.
It's a little game. So then what we do is we let these melt over, you know, heat for a little while.
Okay.
We're gonna add some coconut milk. So this is just, you know, this is the full fat coconut milk, and this is just a half recipe. So thank you so much. So then we're just gonna add the coconut milk. This will melt with the chocolate in there. Okay.
And do you guys know how coconuts got all around the world? This is a fascinating tale.
we love this.
So coconuts are buoyant and they float on the on water.
Water, right.
So they were carried in the currents in the ocean to all these different islands.
From
and
falling off the
from
trees
falling
and
off the
just
tree and rolling into the sand and into the water and carried on these currents all over the world.
Yeah.
And then they just take root when they find sand, and I just think that's so phenomenal.
Like the 3 little eyes,
Intelligence.
like
Yeah.
that the Flintstones bowl with, you know, like those are actually where the roots come out of, which is so crazy.
The Flintstones bowl.
Yeah, you know,
incredible.
you always
This
picture
is
him
the
on his
intelligence
twinkle
of the plant. You know, it's
Yes.
just like, yes, the water took it, but it's like, it's sort of, it knows what it's doing. It's like,
It
okay,
totally
I'm going to go
knows.
sprout about, I'm going to take over the world.
It had its own agenda,
It
and we
totally had its
appreciate
own-
that.
Thank you,
Yeah.
coconut.
Yeah,
It's one of the best foods for everything.
It is,
I mean,
and you know,
baby food,
yeah.
beauty food, health food, everything. It's
Absolutely, and you know, coconuts got a really bad rap in the 80s because there were studies done on hydrogenated coconut
Yeah,
oil,
right.
and that was what the problem was,
That's
but
the
people didn't
problem.
understand. So we're still undoing
Right.
coconut trauma,
Yeah.
you know, that people have.
Yeah.
I make my fudge, raw fudge, with raw coconut oil, and people ask me the same question.
Yes.
They're like, isn't that a lot of coconut oil?
Yes.
I'm like, eat it by the spoonful.
Totally.
It's only good for you.
You're like
Yeah.
this or a Big Mac, okay? Come on, like, let's get a few things straight here.
So we put the coconut milk
Okay.
in there. and
Coconut
then-
milk, chocolate,
what do
that's
we have
gonna
here?
melt. Then we have some cocoa powder. So
Okay.
this is just an organic cocoa powder.
Okay.
You know, you can use the raw cocoa powder or whatever
Okay.
you have handy. Nothing with the sweetener in it, because
Okay.
we just want the taste. And what this does is it helps these stay together
Oh,
when
I
you're
see.
gonna roll them.
Oh.
And then for, you know, I'm sure that you have a peppermint oil or extract that you like, but you can just put that in for flavor. These are chocolate mint truffles, so that's why we're giving these a minty taste.
Smells
And
so
yeah, you
good.
can smell that.
It
It's
smells-
just
it's very activating.
yes. And then because we like to use fresh ingredients whenever we are making a recipe, we'll also throw in some fresh mint. So we'll just chop it up. I mean, different
great.
varieties of mint are so exciting. There's a chocolate mint.
You've heard
which
of
I'm
chocolate
sure,
mint?
Yeah.
I'm sure you grow chocolate.
Amazing.
Please.
Yeah. Do you love it?
Chocolate, pineapple, orange bergamot.
Oh my god. I've
And
never
mint's,
even.
I'm sure, really easy to grow. It's just, we have
You
some
have
green
to
in
like
there.
keep it
we?
in a pot
We
because
do.
it will take over your garden.
It does
I kind
take
of like
over.
the
It
takeover.
goes, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
worse than the coconut.
Smells so
Way
good.
worse.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazier
Hopefully
than
you
the
can use it a lot.
coconut.
It's like you can use it in your tea.
Not
every day,
even
in your
enough.
bath every
Believe
day.
you me. Keep it in a pot.
Oh,
Yeah.
So while Sis is chopping that up, we brought a bottle of vodka. Do you mind handing that to me?
Oh, sure.
All right, so we
yeah, you know, know what to bring. Okay?
Although we're not Although we're not going to be adding vanilla extract into our truffles, if you do want to just make a different variety of this, let's say you're using nutmeg and maybe some soy milk creamer instead of coconut, and making these just straight up chocolate truffles, we would suggest adding a dash of vanilla extract. And we wanted to tell everyone that you can make your own at home, and it's so fun, and it's like your own little science experiment in your cupboard. You just take the biggest bottle of vodka that you have. Okay.
And organic. That you have
organic.
Of course.
Vodka.
And then you just, whenever you buy vanilla beans, let's say we're making a vanilla ice cream or a frosting or something like that, we'll split the bean in half, we'll take out those seeds, we'll use it in whatever we're using it in, and then we'll just put those pods straight into the vodka.
Beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is, there's the vanilla beans are in there.
They're in there.
Infusion.
Yeah, so
That's
the longer
so
you
cool.
let it sit, you can keep it for years. You can keep adding vodka, keep adding vanilla beans.
So it
smells
smells,
amazing.
and it smells just like vanilla extract.
Yeah.
That really
It
is
smells
literally
just like
how it's
vanilla.
made.
Yeah.
People think we're just
Really?
boozers, but really we're making vanilla extract, we promise.
You could do it with bourbon, whatever floats your boat, you know.
You can make vanilla extract with bourbon.
Oh yeah, bourbon vanilla is so good. So then we just put in the fresh mint in there, let that hang out, then that will
Stir it up,
Yeah,
okay.
it will stir it up. This will
Okay.
melt. You know, this is gonna take a little time.
Okay,
So,
so this
we
is the-
jump to the done deal.
I love it. We
Okay.
jump to the
So
done.
then maybe if we grab like a little spoon or something like that, that'd
Thank
be
you.
super.
Spoon.
And then we have some cocoa powder. Okay, so yeah,
that
we can
okay,
all do
spoon?
this together.
Okay.
So far, this is the easiest thing anyone's ever done, right?
So easy, right?
Yeah, that was
This
easy.
is, I mean, there's no excuses. And truffles are named after truffles that were mushrooms that were found because they weren't perfectly shaped. And you know, truffles, they're not the most beautifully shaped mushroom in the world, but they're still the most delicious. So they were named after that.
Yeah, so once you refrigerate this mixture, you can see that it really firms up nicely.
gorgeous.
So do you want to grab a little piece and
Yeah.
get
Wanna
messy
get
with
chocolatey?
us? Okay, we're
hands
all
are
going to
clean,
get
by the way.
chocolatey. My hands are very clean,
Oh my
sis.
God, how fun is this?
Yes, so we roll it into a ball, and then we're gonna roll it in the cocoa powder so that it looks like a traditional truffle. But you can roll this
pop it in there?
yeah, you can roll it in toasted coconut. You can roll it in, you know,
Any
chopped
nuts.
walnuts or almonds or
Or
something
like
like
even
that.
sprinkles. There's so many amazing naturally dyed sprinkles.
Are there?
Yeah.
Where do people find those?
Actually, there's
Like
a
any
company.
natural
Can I try
market,
this?
of
Can I
course.
try?
Please, we beg you to try it.
Yeah. And so then they look like these little bundles of goodness right here.
So one thing when you're doing
You
this
don't
at
have
home,
to say that just because we're standing here.
Yeah,
either.
you can-
No
you
pressure.
can-
She needs a shot of her green drink. These are rich, right?
so
Decadent. Decadent.
So what we like to do is we like to sort of tap off the cocoa powder a
That's
little
what you
bit.
gotta do, because I inhaled
Yeah.
the cocoa powder a little bit.
It's kind of intense.
I might have to cough.
So are my hands.
I love it. No, I
I
love
know,
it.
we got a little
This
chocolatey.
is so great.
And
Yeah.
it's really fun if you have kids to get kids involved in rolling. I mean, who doesn't want chocolate all over their
I
hands?
mean, who
and then to
doesn't
lick
want
it
chocolate?
off?
Right, exactly. The
Right.
kids are gonna love this. I'm just gonna go
You're
ahead
gonna
and
love
eat this.
it.
'cause
Yeah,
it's in my hand.
please go for it. Okay, so yeah,
So
well,
good.
we can make more of that, you know, at another time. We'll
Yeah.
make some
Erica, I
for
want
the
you to have
crew.
one.
Erica needs.
Come on over. Did you finish that
I want
salad
you to try
yet?
them.
Yep. Well, no, but
knocked off
I'm
the-
an adult. I don't have to
She knocked
finish
off
my
the-
salad
Don't you
before
love
I
being
eat
an
chocolate.
Is that great? Amen. Girls, you're terrific.
Thank you.
That's
I
really
feel like
really
chocolate high
nurturing.
five.
Chocolate
Yeah.
I love it. You're making me miss my sister.
Yeah, you're like, if you want a
I
little.
love it. So these are the Spork Food sisters. Loving them. You can find them on Sporks Online and sporkfoods.com. So sporksonline.com and sporkfoods.com. That's where you can reach them. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. We love being
Excellent.
here.